garden magazine or a catalog and found what you thought was the perfect plant, only to discover that there's just no way it's going to grow in Iowa? And that's really the purpose of these segments, to talk specifically about what will grow in Iowa and how to grow them. And I'm here at Ryman Gardens with Linda Naeve. And Linda, I guess first of all, how do we determine what grows best in Iowa?
Well, one of the things we really need to look at is our climate and our environment, particularly with the perennials we plan to grow, because we want them to come back reliably year after year. So we need to look at, will they tolerate our cold winter temperatures? And to help us with that, the United States Department of Agriculture developed a Hardiness Zone map. Now, after years of research, they developed this map in which they broke the country down into 11 zones based on the average minimum temperature. Now, Iowa falls in zones 4 and 5. Typically, we consider above Highway 20 Zone 4, below Highway 20 Zone 5. So when you're looking at in garden nursery catalogs or seed catalogs or on plant labels, make sure it says Zone 4 or 5 if you want to treat them as a perennial. Now, if it says Zone 7, you can plant that plant, but just remember it's not going to survive the winter.
Okay, you might get frustrated.
That's right.
Now, are there any other factors for growing plants?
Well, another thing would be heat index. The American Horse Society just recently introduced a heat zone map in which they've divided the country into 12 zones. Iowa falls in Zone 4 to 7. And they base that on the number of days that exceed 86 degrees. 86 was selected because that's a point where many plants start suffering heat stress. And so you look at that and you can tell which plants can tolerate our hot temperatures.
Okay, very interesting. So I guess remember 4 or 5 for the hardiness zones, or to make it really easy, just pick up one of our gardening magazines or log on to these websites. For Gardening in the Zone, I'm Liz Gilman.